Yes, people, welcome back to the studio. So today's video is slightly different to the others. This one, I'll be focusing on samples, where to find samples for your tracks. I'm going to show you three places that I use three websites I use and tools to find samples to add to my tracks. This can be quite a unique and defining part of production. A lot of artists are known for really cool samples, and it can really help shape your sound and direction of production. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Look, so Splice is the first place. I tend to use Splice for quite a lot of my samples. I'll show you around it quite quickly. So this is Splice. You can download it online. And basically this is like a hub for all samples, from vocals to drum loops to bass lines to organs. And it's a really good place to just get going with your kind of production. So I'm just going to visit the website and show you quickly. So there's different instruments, different sounds. Let's just have a look at the pricing for a second. So yeah, so I'm on Australian dollars at the moment, which is pretty much um, half of, double UK. So we're looking at pretty much about £10 a month Splice. You can pay annually, pay monthly, and it comes with credits. So essentially, the credits you use in Splice, I've got 225 at the moment. What I can do is, if I look for sounds, you can filter by vocals, genres, key, BPM. A lot of the time, I'm always digging for like female vocals because I think they are the best sounding sort of vocals, just for the sort of tracks I make. So what I do is, it's really easy. You search up vocals and the genre. So just go house for now, and you can click on these little filters to see exactly where you want to go. So for example, let's just go female. All the ones with a tick are by the ones I've sampled or at least downloaded.
Yeah. Feel the music now. The sky is just for you and I. Yeah.
So you can hear there's a lot of, there's only four there, but this is a really good place to find vocal samples. If you wanna find drum beats as well. If you're beginning to produce and you're wanting to start more tracks based off samples, so drums, pianos, pre-made stuff, this is a great website to go check out. It does receive a bit of stick at times because a lot of people do have Splice now, so some of the samples used in current tracks people can usually figure out where they're from. But I really rate it. I use it a lot to add layers to my tunes. So yeah, Splice is a good starting point. Again, you have to pay for it, which I guess is not ideal if you're a beginner and you're kind of on a budget. I'm going to show you another one, Lander. So Lander is the second location we'll be going. This again is something I actually use to master my tunes. So Lander offers an AI mastering. So you basically pay, again, like a set amount subscription a month for it, and they've got this mastering tool. So you basically put your track in, it makes it sound nice and loud for you to play out. Sometimes it's a good master, sometimes it's not so good, but we're focusing more on samples in this video. So the Lander samples is something I've never really dug into. I've always paid for this subscription and like never really looked at what they've got. It's not as complex as Splice, it's not as advanced, but again, it's a similar sort of layout. So you've got all these various sample packs that people have loaded on. You can search by genres, you can search by labels, by vibes, and okay. So we've got a new vocal hook here, which could be quite cool. So this vocal hook is an exclusive one apparently, and let's just press play. Okay, so they're pretty basic samples, nothing too crazy. But as you can see, Lander, again, like Splice, is a really good place to have a look for samples. All of these are royalty free, so maybe sometimes you have to credit people, but 9 times out of 10, you can use these in your tracks and not worry about kind of copywriting or having to get anything cleared. So I like to use Lander and Splice if I'm looking for samples. Pricing of Lander, again, it's not free. Okay, here we go. So you've got Sample Pro, 1200 sample credits a year, Studio Essentials, Studio Standard. I think I've got I've got Studio Standard, which seems to do the job. We've got loads of sample credits. So it's not too cheap. It's not too expensive either. Depends kind of how I do like the samples on here, but you have to dig a bit like Splice. So there's Splice and Lander. This third tool that I'm going to show you quickly is quite cheeky, but it does the job. So I'm going to go onto Google Chrome and show you this extension on Google Chrome. So this is called Sample, and you can download it from the Google Chrome store. You basically download it to your computer, and what it does is it records your internal audio. So say we were on YouTube and we wanted to get a few acapellas. Okay, let's just go 90s house. So YouTube's a really good place. If you search the right things, you'll find some good results. There's a lot of an acapella is basically like a vocal, just the vocal of a track, no backing track, no drums, just the vocals, the words. So let's have a look at this one.
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never.
Advertisements. So long. Okay, skip.
Are illogical.
Something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
I might save this.
To the crews from New York to LA, power to the people that struggle every day.
So there you go. You've got loads on Splice. Sorry, YouTube. You've got all these ones down here.
You have my heart, you need me.
Again, you have to dig because some samples can be pretty rubbish. Some can be really good. So what you can do with YouTube is if you use this sample extension, which is, I've downloaded it, so it's in the top corner of my screen here. I click this and sample. I can basically press record, and now that is recording. That's recording that vocal or that sample. It records what's being played in the computer. So once you're finished with how much you want, you just press stop and save up here. And it's really cool. Like, there we go. So I've literally just recorded like a second of that. So it's pretty cool. It is a pretty cool extension to use. It means that you can go on YouTube. YouTube's a great place to dig for vocals, acapellas. You could even look for old 90s house tracks and cut the drums out of the beginning. So you got 3. You got Lander, Splice, Lander, and YouTube. Super quick and easy ways to access vocals, samples. You can get creative. You could even, I've mentioned in a few of my other videos, I used to look for old PS2 games. Old PS2 games. These aren't ideal, but if you can look at like split scene cuts. I sampled Tony Hawk Underground, didn't I? Tony Hawk Underground 2. Okay, here we go. So this is like a 2-hour video, but
Okay then, let's see what you can do using our setup here.
So yeah, you basically take the audio from this, and you know, you could use an AI splitter to split the audio up, the vocals up from the background music. Um, really good, yeah, really good tool to definitely check out. So super quick video, 3 ways that I find samples, or 3 methods. The 2 are paid, this one's free. Again, it's just a bit of a gold mine. You got to kind of just keep digging, finding new ways to get creative with samples. And yeah, add them to your tracks and just, yeah, see what works and what doesn't. There's no real right or wrong way to go around this. So hope you enjoyed this video, a bit of an alternative sort of video and guide, I guess, from me. But yeah, let me know where you guys find your samples if you are at that point yet. It'd be really cool to hear, yeah, to hear where you've been looking. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Nice one.